Yeah, baby, it works. Hello, guys. Welcome back, everybody who likes the power stuff, Tesla coils, induction heaters, and everything else. And today we got something absolutely special. So, as you may know, and if you don't know, you can watch the previous videos added in the playlist up there. I am using these modules, Fuji Electric, 120 amp, no, 75 amp modules here. This is just bipolar junction transistors. These modules are powerful. I got nothing to say. They're powerful, they can handle everything, but ideally we need to use IGBTs. So the reason we need to use IGBTs is IGBT modules provide an ideal isolation, as we can use a gate drive transformer between our module and our brains of our driver. So in today's video we will be talking about this module, which is a Mitsubishi made 200 amp IGBT module, and I found these pretty much in a dumpster, scrap bin. I was able to get these for copper price, actually dirty copper price, and they turned out to be about about $5 each, which is insane. So these guys really don't know what they're throwing out in the scrap yard. They have no idea what can be done with this. And I already tested one, and I have high hopes that the rest might be working. So just for a comparison, this is the module I have restored. I have replaced the bolts to stainless steel. I have also replaced the nuts that are under this copper bar there. Very nice. We straightened the terminals, and we have done some scraping on the bottom to make sure that we have the flat surface, so when we apply our thermal paste they will sit nicely on our driver. So just for a comparison, this is how they used to look like. I know, insane, eh? Everything is bent and it's a disaster. So let's compare them side by side. Which one do you like better? Well, I figured out this one because it looks so clean. So just for a comparison, there's another module right here. This one had suffered a lot. It got a ripped terminal here, and yeah, it's just in a really bad condition. And this is where you put the nut, and then you bend this over and you put your screw in there. Yeah, they're pretty powerful modules. So we're going to do some restoring today, and we will keep working on our driver. Again, if you want to see a full series, go ahead and click on the playlist up there, and it will take you there. You can start watching from part 1. Let's get it started. So I will be using 2 modules for my driver, which is this one, the one I already cleaned, that I showed you, and this one. So this one, as you can see right here, it actually has a broken terminal as well, but it's not nearly as bad as that one. So yeah, it's just smarter to use this one. So we have enough meat on there that we can slap a bus bar on there and it should be fine. Hope for the best. But yeah, I mean, I do like the stainless steel bolts that I added. It's just so much smoother, and I know they will not corrode anytime soon. It's a 304 stainless steel bolts. So, I mean, it ain't really going anywhere. It's not gonna rust or anything like that. So we're good on this module. Let's start working on this bad boy. So we're just gonna go over it and clean it up, pretty much. Let's start. There we go. Much better. Much better condition. So now I'm going to wipe all of the excess thermal paste on the bottom. We will do some cleaning with the file. As you can see, they actually tested it at the scrapyard if this is actually copper with the angle grinder. Not really big issue, but a little bit of, you know, it doesn't look that great, but you're not going to see it anyway. So I'm going to clean that and we'll go to the next step. Right, so the next step is to get some mineral oil and wipe it all up. So it looks like this. Alright, that looks good, but let's just give it a bit more cleaning. So, as you can see, this is the old ones. They're badly corroded. We're changing it to 3 or 4 stainless steel. Very nice. So the process is actually really simple, but we do have an issue. We got some dust here, which we need to get rid of because the bolt has to fit in that hole and that one is plugged. Alright, now it's nice and clean. We can do some more cleaning there, but it's not significant. So let's start dropping our nuts in there. You have to kind of press them in. Let's do the second one. I need to make sure you guys see this, because I'm doing this in real time once I'm filmed, so I need to get the best shot, because it's about to be done. There we go. Now we're going to bend them back. And we'll smack it a bit. Perfect. How do you like that? Let's put our bolts in there. They're a bit too tall to actually contact the bars, but once we put the bus bar in, they will be just the perfect size. And we can give it a final wipe with the dry paper towel just to get rid of the excess oil. And there it is. Brand new. Really, really powerful. Maybe too powerful. Let's get to the bus bars. So I actually could not handle it, and I went ahead and did some work, real work. So what I have done is I drilled 8 holes for our new transistors, and I tapped them. These are, if any of them actually come off, these are M5.8 thread. Focus! So these are actually M5s bolts, and there are 0.8 thread. They work really, really nice. So I couldn't handle it, and I removed the old transistors. As you can see, the holes are right here. This one and this one, they match. and the other one. So I removed them. So now what I'm going to do is I will remove these bolts once I find the screwdriver, and we will start mounting them, and then we can start working on the bus bars. Alright, it's in. It's in there now. So, bus bars. Yes, bus bars. I actually made a sketch. Give me a second. There you go. This is the sketch. So these are the IGBTs, as you can see. And the plan is to put 2 bus bars like that, and I will actually extend them a bit so I can thread them and have my caps go on this side and that side. And then we'll have some holes in the middle with threads so we can attach some caps, more caps, yes, and actual DC bus going from the rectifier, and these would be our output terminals. We'll have to bend them. That will be quite a task. And yeah, let's see what we're going to use for a bus bar. So for a bus bar, I have this copper here, very thick, very nice. And let me actually bend it. Okay, so it's quite thick, which is good, about 6 or 7 millimeters thick, and about, I would say, 20 to 23 millimeters wide. So that works really well. We can slap that onto our bus and get it to work. So let's do that. Right, so we are farther in. I went ahead and I made 1 bus bar. So I already cut them to size. I had to grind them a bit. There was that nasty paper stuff on them, so I had to get rid of that. But they look pretty nice, and as you can see, they're pretty thick copper pieces. So I know, you might be yelling at me, oh, you didn't tell us the dimensions. Well, there it is. I got some instrument here, and we're going to measure it. So they are 4.6 mils thick by, we call it the 13. So 5 by 13 millimeters. And they are, well, they should be 11 centimeters long. So all of them, technically speaking, they should be the same, but you know how it is when you, yeah, 11 centimeters each. So what's going to happen is this one is done. This will be my template for the next one. So the next one will be exactly the same, except this hole will be here. And what I will do is I will run probably same stuff from here to here, and then another one from here to here, and it will bend nicely on top, and you'll see what I mean, but we'll get into that. And this side, I actually tried to bend this. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, because I wasn't able to bend this like this. It's pretty hard. I don't know what I will do. I will have to find something or a way so I could bend this. I don't know if heating up will help, but yeah, it sucks, man. I have to tell you. So, this guy will be here. This guy will be here, and we need then 2 more pieces to go here. So, yeah, let's do more cutting and grinding and get this thing going. Boom! This is it. So I made 3 more bus bars. So this is the negative one, this is the positive, and they come from the rectifier. And yeah, you guessed it, bending them wasn't that easy. And I also mounted this fiberglass thingy from a transformer, cut them to size. This should be holding my outputs, although yeah, I still didn't figure out a way how to do it. I ran out of these M5.8 bolts. Not sure what I'm going to do. I have to find a substitute for them. So for here, this is our output, and the idea is simple yet difficult. Mount this, which I managed, and then mount this. Oopsie. Mount this here, and this should hold our bus bars. So the idea is to get this so solid that I could actually hold it on the bus bars and lift the sucker. So because I don't have a handle yet, so I need it to be solid. Plus we're going to be having lots of current going on back and forth here, so we need a way to mount this solid so we could put some weight on our coil or a load, and that should be all good. So now what I'm going to do is I will cut some more of this stuff, and we'll be mounting that here. I was going to just use these stuff, but I don't know. Maybe we can just get away with mounting that thing straight on. Let's see what happens. Well, I mounted one, and yeah, it's loosey-goosey. I mean, tightening this with a proper Allen key will torque this right out and break it off, so that's not really an option. So it looks like we do have to build a proper stand type of thing. So yeah, let's get building. Right guys, so I got the bus bars made. That's right, I got them made. They're very nice pieces. I also have this thing figured out, so let's actually assemble it and see how it works. So this is a M4, I believe. Yeah, M4 bolts in here. They just go into a fiberglass. I kind of cut the thread in there. Kind of works, so we're okay there. I fitted some nuts in here. So this is how we're going to attach the bus bars with some other M4 bolts. And they have to be isolated, so that works out great. So let's actually assemble it. I hadn't tried it yet, so we might have to cut something or adjust something. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I hadn't tried it yet. So let's see how it turns out. Quick! Quick! Perfect. Now let's put in the bus bars in here. So this is one. and this is 2. Kind of tight. I don't know what happened. See what I'm saying? We gotta cut something. Alright, well, let's see if that fits now. It's really tight. I don't know what happened. Oh, Jesus. Wrong bolt. Coarse and fine thread. Coarse and fine thread. They don't work. No wonder it doesn't fit. I'm like losing my mind over this because it fit a second ago, I swear. And now it doesn't. So that was interesting. Let's put that in. It should pop right in. Just like that. Let's do this one. Yeah, pops right in. And let's try to thread it in and see. Let's try to thread it in. See if that works. Good enough. Oh no, something happened there. Might have pushed it too much. Oh no, we got her. Perfect. Very good. Now, let's get the electrician's tool, hammer, and do the thing. I should really be getting the right tools for the job, but you know how it is. You're in a rush. You have no time. It's early morning, and you gotta get the job done. So these are a bit off, but the question is, was I able to manage to do this in a way that I could lift this by holding this? Let's see. Yeah, baby. It works. On this note, I would call it a day. What do you guys think? We have put in the new transistors. We had made the beefiest freaking bus bars I ever seen in a device with equivalent power output. Oh, what just happened? The light decided to go off. So we made the biggest bus bars. We made lots of progress. I finally figured this part out. And all of that. And it's awesome. It's just pure awesomeness. I like how it looks. I like how it feels. And these outputs, they ain't going anywhere. I can actually go ahead and put my coil in there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to leave a like, perhaps subscribe. Check out some of the playlists up here in the corner. You might like it. Check out the whole build. Why not? We're making cool stuff on this channel, and I hope you find something interesting. If my lights didn't do weird things. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we will be building the driver. And I know it had been a long-waited thing, but we need to build the driver because the power stage is ready. Bye.